everyone, what's going on? Okay, so I reached out to a company that I met while I was at ETAR this year, OnCore Targets. And they sent me a couple targets. I got them right here. They're pretty cool, and I can't wait to show them to you. So stick around till after the break, and we'll shoot those targets up. Roll that intro. Hey everyone, welcome back. Okay, I got these two cool targets. Halloween's coming up, and this is Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster and ghost. Frankly, I like this one better. All right, so yeah, these are cool targets. This one glows in the dark. Yeah, that's cool. So if you got kids and stuff like that, and it's not too late for Halloween, you can go to OnCore and pick up that target. I should mention to you though, I reached out to them. They sent me the targets for free. I'm going to review them. Not really review them. I'm just going to show you what they are. They're just really cool. I will talk a little bit about what I like and what I don't like about them. But so far I've been shooting them a bit. You can see Frankenstein's monster is a little banged up here. But they're so cool, man. They're so cool. Like, you don't have a backstop. Everyone has a backstop. And I have this range down here in my basement. I love it. It's great having a range indoors, but I'm shooting at targets that are like circles all the time. That's not my favorite thing in the world to do. But you hang these things up, and these ones are a little bit childish, but trust me, OnCore has anything that you can imagine. In fact, I have a video, I'll put it here or here, where I'm shooting, I'm building an inexpensive backstop, and I'm shooting one of their OnCore targets, which is really cool because it's a deer target. It has the vitals, and so you're shooting at the vitals, and they don't flake or anything like that, and they just stay together. It's really good quality, made right here in the United States of America. Just really cool, man. And you can take them anywhere. You can roll them up. They came rolled up like that. I pulled them out. I'll show you what they look like on my backstop and how they stop arrows. They don't. Spoiler alert. These are not for stopping your arrows. These are just targets, right? And they're reusable targets. And they're made from that closed cell foam that seals back up again after you pull your arrows out. But hey, that doesn't always work. It's not magic. Okay, so you're gonna destroy some of the cells as you shoot them, but the longevity's been pretty good. I have a target, like I said, I've been shooting for a while. Dude, these are great. These are fantastic. I think this is supposed to glow in the dark. They didn't, and I'll show you that. But this guy glowed in the dark. I thought this was amazing. This guy was pretty cool. Ooh. Sorry, I'm being crazy about this, but I actually really like these things, man. I'm so excited that they got sent out. Anyway, let's go shoot them. Okay, so we're down at my range here. These are the backstops. You can see how we got an OnCore target up there. It's quite well used. These backstops are really easy to make. These ones I bought secondhand, and I can understand why someone sold them to me so cheap. They're Bulldog targets, but they're the old ones. Maybe the new ones are better, but Bulldog, these are absolutely terrible targets. But you need them to have this flat face on there, right? So when I was shooting, the dots, they're really okay because it's flat, but getting into them is tough. So normally I just stick some golf tees in there, which I'm going to do anyway, and I'm going to hang these up with some golf tees. And that's all you got to do. So let me the issue is that this stuff is so hard to go into, so I got to find a current hole. That's kind of what I meant. It's good. Ghost is good. Let's put up Frankenstein. He's pretty badass. Ooh, see the eyes kind of glow. You see that? Yeah, it's pretty neat. See, they're brutal. These targets are brutal. Don't ever buy them. If anyone says, I got another target coming, so I'm just going to shut up about these. I got another backstop coming from another company, and we're going to do a review on those ones. But yeah, I can't wait to get rid of these. All right, that's it. Let's go shoot them. Okay, so I'm back here at about, it's probably between 12 and 14 yards, so it's not far, right? I'm going to shoot with my WF-19 riser off the shelf. I've got these awesome reflex deflex longbow limbs. I really like these, man. These were super inexpensive. I ordered them out of China. They're ILF. And then I've got a triple T string on here. And it's pretty cool. So the setup is neat. It's a very modern longbow. And I'm shooting, right now I'm going to shoot Easton Axis arrows. Wild fletchings on there. You know, I just love to give a shout out to all these guys in the community that are doing such good work. CD Archery, Wild Fletching, Triple T Strings. These are all American made stuff, so don't get on my case about the longbow limbs. You know, for the cost of these, I don't, you know, and they shoot beautifully. And of course I'm shooting a Yost tab. All right, I'm going to throw some downrange. All right, these got into Frankenstein, or I should say Frankenstein's monster. You know, be as geeky as you want. Call me out in the comments below. Frankenstein's monster. Fired them all into the chest. This one a little high. And you can see as I pull them out, the foam already starts to contract around where the arrow hole was. And it does that pretty quickly. So you can really see that it's starting to close down. You can't, there's one hole here, maybe it's a little bit, staying open a little bit more. But what's beautiful about this is that, honestly, it's more fun to shoot a target like this than just a plain old target. And you can see over here on this side, I'm using my pointer. On this side here, we have the vitals of the deer. It's small, sure, it's smaller than what you normally usually shoot at, but you can move in and adjust the range, right? So you can say that, you know, if I'm shooting from 12, 14 yards inside at a target like this, then maybe it's the right size at 20 yards, right? So think about it in that perspective. It might be smaller, but if you're closer, then it's just like a 20-yard target. And of course, I'll go back and I'll shoot at the Ghost too. You can see that a little bit better. Might shut the lights off. We'll see. I don't know if I charged it. You got to keep it in the sun for like 8 hours. But here, get a closer look on this. All right. So I don't know if you can tell. There was only one really bad one where you hit the edges here. That seems to be a problem area because you rip it. Otherwise, you can see the holes are already starting to close. Over on that target there, holes are already closed up. But you can see I hammered that a bunch of times. Okay, let's go back and shoot the Ghost. Okay, so I'm back here now, 12, 14 yards in between there somewhere. And I'm going to shoot at the Ghost. Let's turn the lights off, see if that works. Okay, that's not going to help you much. I'm going to pull that out. You got to show all your bad shots too. You can't just show all your good shots. That's the way it is, man. All right. So I just hammered away. I was aiming at the mouth, obviously. One right between the eyeballs. I think that was my second shot. Anyway, that's not the point of the video. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about my shooting. Worry about your own shooting. Okay. Okay. So. Again, I wanted to shoot at the black versus the white and just see that, you know, see where you can see the contrast between the dark and the light and see whether or not these holes kind of go away, which they do. I mean, they're already starting to shrink from when I took these out. I think, again, this is fun. A lot of fun for kids. When it's lit up, it's pretty cool. You know what I think I might do a little bit later too? I'll light it up. I'll turn all the lights off and see if I can shoot instinctively with no lights on, and then that's just lit. It's kind of a good exercise if you're an instinctive shooter. See how you're shooting in the dark, right? Without a point of reference. Or, you know, if you own a range or something like that, or you have kids, it's not too late to get these for the holidays. Again, not sponsored, but it keeps excitement, and you know, in the game. And if you're not excited about shooting archery, you shouldn't do it anymore. Like if you're like that grumpy dude that walks around and goes, "Well, I didn't get a score of 10. I didn't do, you know, I didn't get 11. I was aiming at the 11, and you know, who cares, man? Who cares?" Now, if you're shooting on an animal, you got to make sure that you care about hitting the target, right? But when you're having fun downstairs in your range and you got kids, or even myself, you know, I get bored. It's fun to shoot at these guys. You know, you aim at the head. You call the target. You have some friends over. You know, there's a circle up right here. I don't know if you guys can. You can't see that. Probably can't see that, but there's a circle right here. There's circles in here that you can score. You know, there's a circle here. There's circles here you can score. You can get your, you know, these are good for compound too. But we talk about trad archery here, single string stuff. But my point is, it's a little bit interesting. It's a really cool idea. I really dig this company, OnCore. I love helping them out when I can. They were great to me at ETAR. It was great for them to send me these 2 targets. I really do appreciate it, man. Hey, so if you like this content, please comment below. You can subscribe if you like. That's up to you guys. The commenting is way cooler for me. I mean, I enjoy the subscription. Don't get me wrong, but commenting below is really cool because that means I get to interact with you. And the more I get to interact with this community, the more I love the single string community, the trad archer community. So please do me a favor. Reach out, say hi to me. I appreciate it. Do it in the comments below, or you can hit me up on Instagram, archery_geeks on Instagram, and I'd love to talk to you there. DM me if you want, and we'll chat. I will always be available to talk about archery. So until we talk again, man, maybe on Instagram. Enjoy the great outdoors.